Hey, so I feel so retarded. Okay, so I was sitting there just a couple of minutes ago writing up some notes as to what I want to talk about on my next little video, and I'm like, wait a second, did I did I say the ending that I wanted, the whole point of my video before about Tucker Carlson? There was a point to the whole thing, why I put that out. So I'm like, holy crap, I didn't. I'm like, oh no. And I'm really new to this like TikTok video stuff. I'm not good at editing. I don't know anything about anything. I'm looking at all these features now. I'm like, wow, it does that and that. I have no clue. So hopefully I when you're watching it again, like if you see, I put it together correctly. I have no idea. All I know is I did the best I can. If it looks terrible, I'm so sorry. My whole point about this whole thing about Tucker and Candace and everything that's going on, work with me here. You know how, like, from the moment poor Charlie was brutally assassinated, I mean, I don't think a day went by, maybe a day, but that's about it. Maybe, no, not even. You know what? I was waiting for Candace Owens to come on and say something, even though I don't listen to her at all anymore. I can't stand her. I used to watch her religiously, like from her beginning. Always watched her. But ever since she became crazy, I stopped. Even when she finally came out and spoke about Charlie for those couple of minutes, I even said, I made a comment in the comments. I'm like, something tells me that she is going to somehow, some way bring in Israel and blame it for something. And sure she did towards the end, like right the last couple of minutes, she had to dig and just, oh, Charlie was, working on himself, and he was working on changing, like almost implying like he was about to become Catholic. That's what it sounded like, and that he was going to come out against Israel, whatever, total BS anyway. But ever since he died, the conspiracy theories have not stopped, like for 1 second. It just rolls over into another. Like even if she's wrong about the first one from the night before, she won't admit it and won't talk about it. She'll just go right into the next conspiracy, and like the receipts are like, trust me guys, or my sources, like, but that's her receipt, or if you want to see A, B, and C, buy my merch. Like, if you have proof, just show it. But that's beside the point. And now Tucker has been spewing the same exact conspiracies that Candace is spewing, and so are a lot of other people. So now, this is my theory, okay? I'm not accusing. It's just what I think. I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. Candace does this all day. I'm allowed to be a conspiracy theorist for 5 seconds also, okay? What if it is them? What if it's Tucker who wanted to say, Charlie to not exist anymore? It's not, I mean, listen, there are proof of text, of messages. Like, Tucker used to hate Trump and used to put on a show. Like, he used to love, but behind closed doors, he couldn't stand him. And like, really, like, he wanted him gone, right? So now, Tucker, Candace, Steve Bannon is not so much. I don't know how actually he is. I don't really listen to him often, so I can't even say it. But like Dave Smith, even though he's Jewish, poor excuse for a Jew. Don't ever call yourself a Jew. You're terrible. We don't need you. Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson are like really anti-Semitic. They're like beyond. It's like already too much. They're the fact that nobody's calling them out on the right is kind of ridiculous. There are some people, and God bless you, but like, if I heard any of my friends talk a certain way about any race, I would bug out. Like, what are you doing? That is not, I don't care if you're friends, you think they're nice, like, you need to call things out when they're wrong. Like Officer Tatum, he's awesome. He doesn't care. Candace is supposed to be his best friend. He doesn't like really, say her name. He doesn't like badmouth her, which is really nice, but we know who he's talking about. And he's totally against that. Megyn Kelly's one of those that refuses to call it out, tuck her out. I don't think she really knows what him and Candace have been saying, because she says it out loud that she doesn't watch their shows. Well, Megyn Kelly, maybe you should, so you understand where we're coming from. And like, they are very anti-Semitic. You say you're Zionist, I would watch their videos. But anyway, the whole point of why Tucker is doing this now is because I believe that they want to divide Maga, and they want to divide the evangelical Christians and the Jews. They want to divide that up, and they want it to be America first. They want it to be a certain, that nationalist type. And Charlie was not about that. Charlie loved Israel. Charlie was never gonna not love Israel. Charlie just had a certain connection with Israel that no matter what Tucker or Candace or anybody says, I don't think it would have been broken, especially since he walked where Jesus walked. And I mean, it's just, there's too much history that made him who he is today, that he would ever do that. So what if it's really them who wanted to get rid of him, and now they're just trying to distract everybody with all this nonsense? Is it possible? Yeah. Prove me wrong. That's what I'm thinking. I don't have such a big platform. I don't have a big platform. I just started. So if anybody watches this, please pass this around. It's so important that somebody else hear it, like other people hear it, because there's just so much garbage going around. But I think if we start conspiracies against them too, maybe they'd shut up. Who knows? But I really feel like something bigger is going on that we're not yet aware of. And I think that's kind of where now you're bringing Nick Fuentes into the picture. And Charlie hated him, like really hated. They hated each other. They would not debate each other. And Charlie debated everybody, but not him. And Nick Fuentes has spoken about like dying to bring down Turning Point USA. And Tucker brings him on. You don't think that's a stab in the back? I wonder what Erica's thinking. This is who you bring to talk at Turning Point? Like, ew. Of course the donors would pull their money. Why should donors donate $2 million of their money to have that speak? Why? Why would you? Any donor would do that. If I was donating to something and you're not doing what I asked you to do, or it's not, I don't agree with what you're doing, you think I'm going to still donate $2 million? No, bitch, give me that back. Tucker is a straight up anti-Semitic asshole. He's not a nice person. And it's no wonder a demon scratched him. You should think about an exorcism, because it never left. He's still a demon. Anyway, just had to add that in. See you next time.